So just gently welcoming in everybody into this virtual space. Taking your time to make your way in. Taking your time to wind down your evening. Taking the time to set up your space in a way that feels most supportive for you. So take a couple of minutes now just to arrive. Bring some cushions to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Light some candles or some incense. Whatever you feel you might need to just get settled into this meditation today. So I'm really, really excited to be here, to be sharing this free live meditation with you all this evening, and on a Thursday night, just that perfect way to wind down the week as we enter into the weekend and to start a new week ahead coming soon. So today's session is all about scanning the body so that we can release tension in the body, that by bringing awareness to the different parts of the body, we can encourage those parts to soften a little, we can encourage those parts to let go a little, and hopefully just be in a little bit more ease, be in a little bit more peace, and a little bit more calm. And so that's the type of meditation that we're doing. It's called a body scan, and the name suggests the practice as well, this idea of just using that internal awareness to scan through the whole body. And you can do this meditation seated if you like, if you're feeling a little bit energized and you feel good kind of sitting up and being still. But if you prefer to be lying down, then obviously feel free to just lie down and maybe take this body scan from a reclined position for something a little bit more comfortable, almost like a yoga nidra or something to help you fall asleep as well if you need it. So come to find your comfortable seat. Let's go ahead and get started as we wait for a couple more people to arrive. Welcoming you all into this beautiful space. I'm so excited to be here and to share this short little meditation with you all. This is something that we can all do. You don't need to have any experience. You don't need to be at any level. You just need to be here with yourself and with your body, and that's all that's required. So I have a little cushion underneath my sitting bones, and I have a little cushion behind me as well. So if you're joining this meditation tonight, I urge you to be as comfortable as possible. So if you do have a wall space or something that can support your spine, please go ahead and find that so that you can be as comfortable as possible. Ideally, elevating your sitting bones so that the hips are a little bit higher than the knees, and that way the knees can relax, the hips can relax, and you can find a little bit more ease in your seat. Yes. Good, and you're just gonna roll the shoulders up to the ears, all the way back and down. Allow the elbows to draw back and let the hands just rest wherever they arrive on the knees or thighs. So rather than having the arms kind of forward with the shoulders pulling forward, allow the elbows to draw back, the shoulders to draw back. If you are using a wall space behind you, then allow yourself to scoot your bum as far back into the wall first, and then peel your spine all the way up so that you're fully supported from the base of your spine as high up as your back support takes you. So finding that comfortable seat, the shoulders are back, the spine is tall, and you're resting the hands onto the knees or the thighs. And just take a little bit of movement now through the neck. So just moving the head up and down, some yeses and some nos. Maybe taking some larger circles here through the head, through the neck. Maybe a little bit more through the shoulders as well if you feel like you just need to release some extra tension here before you come to sit. If you feel like the body needs something even more, if you'd like to take some twists or some movement through the hips, then obviously feel free to do that. If there's anything that you feel the body needs just before we come into stillness, maybe some side bends, some stretching, some yawns, some release through the spine. And then eventually just finding your way into stillness. So allowing that movement to slow down, allow the movement to settle, and just making your way into a seat of stillness. Shoulders back, elbows back, hands just resting on the knees or thighs. And if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close the eyes now. And to begin, just take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and letting it go, exhale. Good, last one, full breath in. And release as you exhale. And now swallowing deeply to relax the inner lining of your throat. Find your tall spine. If you feel like you've started to slouch a little, think about the crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. Think about your hips and your sitting bones rooting down into the earth. So you have that equal and opposing forces moving in opposite direction, that lengthening and that expanding. Making sure that the head is placed nicely over the shoulders, that your chin is level to the floor, or maybe just slightly drop towards the heart. So it's really the crown of the head that's lifting highest towards the sky. And just knowing that if at any point something doesn't feel comfortable in your body, allow yourself to shift and move and find a comfortable seat again, maybe in a different position. Just using this time for some self-care, being kind to the body as we get kind to the mind. So now that you're in your favorite comfortable seated position, turn all of your attention to the tip of the nose so that you start to focus on the breath. So really observing, starting to build that capacity for that internal gaze and that internal awareness as you notice, feel, and sense as the air flows in and out through the nostrils. We're not trying to breathe in any particular way, just observing the breath as it breathes the body in its most natural state, in its most natural ebb and flow. Staying connected to the breath for a moment, just to allow us to anchor into presence a little deeper. Feeling the breath flowing in and flowing out. Good, and then from here, let's bring our awareness now to the crown of the head. As we begin our body scan from the top, working our way down. With your awareness to the top of the head, begin to feel the crown of the head relax. Begin to feel and soften the scalp and the skin around the skull. Softening the base of the skull and the attachment into the neck. allowing that softness to travel across the front of the face as the forehead smooths out. Eyes can be a little bit heavy. Left cheek and right cheek relax. Awareness now to the jaw as you soften and unclench the jaw, softening the lips and the spaces around the lips. And just feeling your whole head space relax. Lighten, clear and smooth out. If there's anywhere else in this space that needs to be softened, use your internal gaze to scan parts of the face or the head to notice if there's any tension, maybe in one of the eyebrows, maybe in one of the cheekbones. Maybe the tongue just needs to drop down from the roof of the mouth. So just take a quick scan here and notice if there's anything else that needs your attention. And then dropping your awareness into the throat. And thinking about all the layers of the throat relaxing, from the inner layer to the outer muscles and the skeleton. Can you soften the spaces between the uppermost vertebrae in the spine at the back of the neck? Can you release that tension that's gripping between the shoulders and the skull? Just softening that space in all directions, sides of the neck, front and back. Dropping that awareness, continuing to scan your way down the shoulders, feeling the shoulders relax. And letting that relaxation pulsate down the arms, into the fingertips, maybe even feeling a little tingling sensation at the tips of your fingers. Continuing to scan your body as you soften your chest and your collarbones. Softening the spaces around the heart, inside the chest cavity, the spaces behind the heart, to the back of your spine. Taking your awareness down to begin to relax into the belly and the rib cage. Feeling the muscles in the upper abdomen relax. And the lower belly soften completely. All 7 layers of the abdomen and the internal organs softening here. softening along the back of your spine, all the spaces around the spine, all the way down towards your lower back. Taking that awareness into the hips, into the pelvic bowl and the pelvic cavity, the pubic bone and the attachments, the hips and the hip flexors, and the pelvic floor completely release. Releasing into the backs of the hips and the glutes. And letting that travel down the thighs, nourishing the knees, and all the way down the shins to the ankles and to the feet. Relaxing inner ankles and outer ankles, and all 10 toes individually, purposely relax. Maybe now, starting from your left big toe, begin to travel your awareness up your left side of the body, through the left leg, through the left side of the ribs, the left arm, the shoulder, the left side of the neck, traveling up to the left corner of the crown of your head. And then travel that awareness down the right side, down the right temple, down the right shoulder, into the right side of the hip, through the knee and down to the right big toe. Maybe continuing like that in the same direction, back over to the left, making it a big circle. Or you can take your body scan in a more organic way, and just allowing that inward gaze to travel anywhere it pleases. Inner and outer landscape of the body. Just noticing what needs to be softened. Noticing where you might be holding tension. And just by giving it space, allowing it to be seen and heard, giving it permission to relax. Take about another minute here to do that. Taking your time to go slow, to explore and to be curious. What's here with me right now? Make sure you cover all the hidden spaces of the body, the spaces behind the knees, the creases in the folds, the belly button, the tailbone, the fingernails. And then slowly bringing your awareness back to the tip of your nose. Connect back for a moment to your anchor, to your breath. Connecting back to the air as it flows in and out. Gently completing our practice by bringing the palms together at the center of the heart in prayer. And just taking this moment to thank yourself for taking the time to come onto your little meditation pillow, cushion, your bed, your floor, whichever it is. Connecting to the feeling after this practice, hopefully a sense of nourishment, of self-care, of self-love, and some more ease in your body and mind. Begin to rub the palms together, create some heat. And then take a nice full breath in through the nose, place the hands over the eyes, and exhale through the mouth. In through the nose. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Gently opening the eyes. Connect slowly back into your body. Connect slowly back into your space. Take your time to move a little, to reawaken. Thanking you all so very much for being here with me this evening, whether you're tuning into the live or you're catching this recording later. Drop me a comment, let me know how you feel, let me know if you have any requests, and I hope we meditate together again very, very soon. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste and ciao.